Hey, 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 good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. Waiting for you to come on in. This is Lynn Demmons, and this is the Fearless Morning Show. I want to thank you guys for joining us, whether you're joining us live or for the replay. We had to switch it up a little bit this morning. Good morning, Charlene. Thank you for joining. Glad you found us over here so we can get in. Yes, yes, and yes. So let me see if I can bring her on to the camera. Yes, Jojo Waddell. If she can come on in, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining us. And hey, she's alive. She's alive. Yes. Hey.
It asked me to rotate my phone, so that's kind of cool.
Oh, okay. Awesome side. So we're on opposite sides this morning. I got to get used to that. I'm so used to seeing you on the other side of my screen, but that's okay. We made it here alive this morning, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I wanted to welcome you all to the Fearless Morning Show. You all right over there, Miss JoJo? All I see is hands coming in the screen.
Here I am. Okay. I had to turn off Wi-Fi because it makes me echo.
Okay, cool. Well, guys, this morning on the Fearless Morning Show, I wanted to start us out with our trivia segment. But before we get into our trivia, we had a little bit of technical difficulties, so we switched over to this side. I don't know. I told JoJo about that Droid life. She need to come over to the iPhone and get a real life.
I just left the iPhone, y'all.
I know. I'm so kidding, y'all. I don't want to hear about it. Don't send me any comments about the droids better than the iPhone, all of that. That's okay. We're moving right along. All right, for our trivia segment this morning, guys, I have to share these things with you. The first bit of trivia for today. Who took out a $5,000 life insurance policy before dying in battle? See, this is a lesson that we all need to learn. Who took out a $5,000 life insurance policy before dying in battle? George Armstrong Custer. All right, guys? Think about it. We all need life insurance, and he took it out right before dying in battle. So just putting it out there, guys. It's something that we typically don't like to talk about. It's something that's taboo in our communities. We don't like to talk about no aspects of our money.
Are you there? Okay, there you go. I was like, you froze. Where'd you go?
I don't know. See, this is my problem. Xfinity has been acting ridiculous over here.
Yes.
And I don't understand. They are the most expensive. They claim to be the fastest, but we have the most problems with Xfinity.
My internet hated me yesterday.
We all need to call them and complain. If you're with Xfinity or with Comcast and you're having these same types of problems that I'm having, that we're having over here in Georgia, y'all, we all need to just protest because it doesn't make any sense. And I'm not saying that AT&T or anybody else is any better, but we need to just protest and make them do us right because this is ridiculous, especially if we're paying all this money for it. But I digress. Let me get on with the Fearless Morning Show. The second bit of trivia I wanted to share with you this morning is in Singapore, you can be publicly caned for doing what? For failing to do what? In Singapore, they will cane you guys if you do not flush the toilet after use. I'm telling you, it'll be a lot of women coming out of these public restrooms being caned because they are.
I was gonna say they better not come to my job because these grown folk in my job can't ever flush a toilet.
Right, it's redonkulous, not ridiculous. Yes, you will be caned if you don't do that. So some of these things I don't agree with, but that one I think I could agree with it. Just saying. Stop being nasty. In my brown voice, stop being nasty. Right. Awesome, awesome. So guys, let us know what you think about the trivia. If you think the trivia segment is good, we should keep it. Or if you say, Lynn, stop wasting my time, get rid of that, we'll do that. But I thought that was some interesting information to share with you each and every morning, because there are some crazy things that are out here in our books, and we need to be aware of these rules and regulations, not only in our own city, our state, in our country, and internationally. All right. So our fearless morning quote this morning, before I give you the quote, guys, I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1 financial rebound coach. And this is my fearless co-host. Thank you, Charlene. Charlene said it's interesting to hear these trivia facts each and every morning. So thank you so much, love. And Miss JoJo, if you'll introduce yourself to the group.
My name is Yamitra JoJo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me?
Right. Awesome.
Sick and all.
Sick and all, but you're doing what you got to do, right? Sometimes we just got to do
That's
it.
right.
Let that little piece of habit stay down. I'll be able to do it.
Look, you see this right? Ponytail.
Awesome, awesome. So, guys, the quote for this morning, I love this. This is from Benjamin Disraeli. I think I'm saying this correctly, or is it Disraeli? I think it's Disraeli. Good morning, Antoinette. Thank you so much for joining us. The secret of success is to be ready when your opportunity comes. Yes, the secret of success is to be ready when opportunity comes. That speaks volume. That says so much that we could just end the show right now, because all you would have to do is take that and apply it to your life and go ahead and move to your next, y'all. That's it. The secret of success is being ready when opportunity comes. That's by Mr. Benjamin Disraeli. I think I said that correct. Disraeli. Disraeli, tomato, you know what I mean, right? That's who said it, and I'm giving him credit. All right, moving right along. Yes, be ready, be ready, be ready. All right, this morning, guys, our topic, our financial confession and conversation is, if you scared, say you scared, right? Then do it anyway. Start investing. And why, you say, Leah, why in the world did you choose that as a topic? Because, guys, if I'm going to be completely transparent, 100% open, 100% real, and you're like, Leah, why are you saying that? Haven't you been completely transparent all along? Yes, I have. But, you know, it bears repeating for some of those who are new to the show. In looking at the trend in investing, guys, this was an area in which I was completely, good morning, Sean, thank you for joining us. I was completely afraid of investing, right? There were so many different things that kept me from moving to my next, that kept me from actually jumping in. And I said, if I felt this way, I'm sure that there are countless others who also felt that same way. So then how do I push past this, and what can my story help others to push past? Because we all deal with a lot of the same situations. They may not be happening at the same time, but they do happen. So then how do you push past this fear of investing, right? Because what the quote say this morning, we got to be ready for those opportunities. There's tons of opportunities out there if you are paying attention and you are aware of them. And what you have to do, guys, first and foremost, is acknowledge where you are. If you're scared, say you're scared because you don't even know where you are, right? Think about it. And JoJo even talked about this on her own. It said it took her a while. We had been talking about finances for so long, and JoJo, she'd say, okay, Lynn, I'm going to do this. Well, JoJo, did you do it? Well, girl, you know, right? It takes you time to get to a place. And the same thing with me, guys. When you hear something over and over and over, I heard pay yourself first over and over and over, right? But then it took me so long to actually apply that. I didn't truly start applying that until 2008, if I'm just going to be real with you. All right. And then just trying to figure out how to work through that to even start to do that. So I understand it. And guys, just join in with me. If you're scared, say you're scared. Just say, I'm scared, Lynn. But I'm going to do it. So what do you need to do? Acknowledge where you are. So how do you acknowledge where you are? Some of you haven't even taken the time to look at your bank account at all, with the exception to make sure that your direct deposit went in last Friday, right? You check and make sure that direct
Don't make me laugh,
Lynn. Right. Exactly. We're going to check that, but we're not going to look at everything holistically. So take some time out now, guys, to actually look at your bank statements and take a deep dive into this. Now, I'm not talking about an exhaustive amount of time. I'm talking about 30 minutes, right? Give yourself 15 to 30 minutes so you can actually go in and start looking at it, and just take 3 months of your statements, okay, of everything that has gone through your bank account. But don't forget about the other things that you owe as well. More than likely, you use your bank account, right, to pay off those debts that you have. Unless you were doing like we used to do back in the day. We pay this credit card off, we pay MasterCard, and then we would go get the Visa to pay off the MasterCard, trying to flip it up some kind of way, or rolling over that amount from one card to the next card, right, by transferring the debt. That's what we were doing, playing that card. We called it the card game. But essentially, that's what it is, transferring your debt from one credit card to the next credit card, and then moving past that. But until you actually look at your situation, guys, and become aware of where you are, you won't make any changes because you don't know that you need to change. You know that something's wrong, but you're not willing to accept the fact that it's you and what you're doing. I'm telling you guys, these are things that I experience. Now, this may not be everybody who's on this broadcast. Let me say that. This may not be every person that joins in to listen to this, but you're here for a reason. You're here engaged in this conversation for a reason this morning. Apparently, there's something that somebody needs to hear. I don't know exactly who it is that needs to hear it, but if you're scared, say you're scared, guys, and then do it anyway. So the first step, guys, is to acknowledge where you are. And we frozen again. I don't know what's going on over here.
There you go.
Okay. So, guys, acknowledge where you are. That's the first step, right, to getting to and figuring this thing out, because investing simply is scary. And another thing we think about, and I share this story over and over. Have you ever been in a situation, guys, where you finally had the opportunity to have all your money under your control and it scared the bejesus out of you? That was me, right? I had an opportunity to put all of my money under my control, and I was like, wait a minute. Now it's me. It's my fault if anything happens, but it's my fault if something good happens. But that wasn't the first thing that came to my mind. The same thing happens, guys. It doesn't matter whether you're thinking that now, in the future, or in your past. It's always been your responsibility. And that's something that I never accepted at that time. It was always my responsibility. My money was always my responsibility, but I tried to push it off on somebody else. I tried to push it off on the person who manages my retirement accounts. I tried to push it off on, the banks, because they were doing all these things and charging on me all these extra fees. I tried to push it off on the credit card companies because they were doing their thing and taking all my money. I tried to push the blame off to every different place that I possibly could, except over here with Lynn. And that's why I'm sharing.
That's the easiest way.
Right, exactly. I did not want to take ownership of my situation. Can anybody else agree with that? Was that you? Are you still scared? You're not ready to own up to it, right? But if you're scared, say you're scared, own that thing, guys, and then move to your next. So become aware of where you are. That's the first thing. That's what's most important. Once you become aware of your situation, now you can start to think, what is it that I can now do, right? What is it that I want my life to become? What is it that I want my finances to become? What are the dreams that I have for me and my family? You all know my dream, right? It's gone up. It's gone up as I continue to grow, and it glows, right? It glows and grows. As I continue to move around and get through and maneuver through this path and get to my goals continue to increase. So you all know when we started this out, my goal was, hey, I need $100,000 for my baby when he leaves high school, right? It's gone up to 150,000 now, but I'm just going to keep it at this 100,000 mark for consistency. This is my goal for him at graduation. Why do I have that goal? Because I know the pain of student loan debt. Anybody else can co-sign on that pain with me? We all need to take a little bit of Advil for those student loan debts, right? So I know that pain, and I've chosen to now take that as an opportunity to position myself so that I can now position him differently, where he now has that option of going to college with those $100,000 without student loan debt, or he can now start his own business. Could you imagine starting your own business with $100,000 of capital sitting there ready for you to go be great? See, it completely changes the game when you actually have a goal and you work towards those goals to achieve those goals. See, your pain may not be student loan debt. Say that again. I'm sorry, JoJo.
I said it releases stress off of you as well.
Absolutely.
And you know, when you don't have to worry about that.
Absolutely. It's definitely a stress reliever. When you have a plan in place to move to the goal that you want to achieve, it absolutely reduces that stress for you. It absolutely reduces it. And that's one of the things that we have to recognize and realize as we're moving through this. If you're scared, say you're scared, acknowledge that, see where you are, and then think about where it is you want to be, right? What is the life that you want to have? If you know for yourself without a doubt, the life that you have today is a combination of the things that you wanted and the decisions that you made in your past. But we're not talking about the past anymore. We're talking about where you are now and where do you want to be. See, once we see where it is that we want to be, and investing provide those opportunities for us to be able to do those things, now we can put our attention there. Put your attention on the things that you want versus on the things that you have. See, it completely changes the trajectory of everything, right? And you have to ask yourself as you're going through this process, did I make the right decisions? And if you didn't make the right decision in that moment, it's okay, as long as, if and only if, you learn from that mistake, right? And then move to your next. So that's why the topic today, guys, is if you're scared, say you're scared, right? If you're scared, say you're scared. I know back in the day, those were fighting words, right? Little boys would be on the bus. I remember them.
Let me tell you, that'll get me in a fight in 2.5 seconds.
Even less, right? Even less. Back in the day, if somebody said, you scared, say you scared. And you'd be like, I ain't scared. No, good and well on the inside, you all scared, right? You don't want to get in this fight, right? Because all of these different emotions and things are coming to the forefront, but you're not about to sit there and let them say that thing to you, so you're going to get out there and fight anyway. So that's what I'm doing. I'm calling you out. I'm calling you to fight. This is a fight for your life. If you scared, say you scared and do it anyway, y'all.
That's right. That is right. Do it anyway.
Anyway, yes. Guys, it's time out for us playing because it's serious out here in these streets. And your life depends on it. Your family's life depends on it. And if you want better for you, you got to break that curse for you and your family. Break that curse of poverty, that cycle, right? It's a vicious cycle. If it's a mom bringing her child up in poverty and nothing changes, guess what happened? That child's going to bring his children up in poverty. Guess what happens?
That mindset.
Nothing changes. That child is going to bring his or her children up in poverty. See, it's a vicious cycle, guys. If you scared, say you scared, but you can't stay the same. You got to take a chance to make a change.
And it's a mindset, Lynn. Excuse me, y'all. I'm coughing.
It's definitely a mindset. That's it. You got to commit. You got to take a chance, and you got to change. That's your 3 C's. Commit, take a chance, make a change. Say it with me, y'all.
Amen.
Take a chance, make a change. I'm being silly, but that's real, right?
That's real.
That's what you got to do. It's a mindset thing. It's about how are you going to do to get to your next. If you're scared, say you're scared. It's okay. Trust me. You're not alone. You're not the only one. But we got to figure this thing out. And I'm talking about investing. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach, and I help people to learn about investing, but it doesn't have to be about investing for you only in the stock market. You can be investing in real estate. You can be investing in whatever it is that your heart's desire is. But as long as you do something. But what I teach you how to do is how to start small if you don't have a lot of money. Where are those places that you can now go? What are those things that you can now do? What's the education that you need? Because there is risk involved, but once we learn how to mitigate risk, then there are different things that we can do to invest to get to our next. See, guys, that's what I say. You got to commit, take a chance, and make a change. That's how you move to your next, all right? So if you're scared, say you're scared, guys, and then do it anyway. Start investing today. So if you're interested in moving to your next and you're ready to get the education that you need, then join us. Join this community of like-minded women who are investing and making the change, taking advantage of the opportunities, guys, to change the future for not only ourselves, but for our families and for our communities. How do we now get to our next? If you're scared, say you're scared and do it anyway. That's how you do it. Join us. Go to bit.ly/WWInvest. That's the Women Who Invest group, where you can actually join a community of women, right, who are coming together. We are having these courageous conversations. We're getting engaged. You're getting the training and the education that you need so that you can make informed decisions about your money. Why? Because nobody cares about your money more than you, except your children. I always got to throw that in there. Nobody cares about your money more than you, except your children. So why not get the education you need so that you can make your money, keep your money, and grow your money, and know that you've made sound financial decisions where you can sleep at night. That's all I'm sharing with you guys. Isn't it great to get good sleep at night? Because you know you've done what you need to do. You don't have to worry about any bill collectors calling you. You don't have to worry about all of these different things. Now, you might have to worry about somebody calling you to borrow money, but that's another situation. I got a key for that. Click, hang up the phone, or just say no, right? They already gave us the answers to those questions. Right?
That's right.
Just say no. But anyway, I digress, guys. Thank you so much for joining us for the financial confession and conversation this morning. If you're scared, say you're scared. It's okay. Do it anyway. Start investing today. All right, I'm going to pass that over to my fearless co-host.
Well, thank you, Miss Ann. And I'm torn between two topics, and I don't know which one. One of them is a funny story. And one of them is
we always like a story.
They always like a story. All right. So here is. So let me switch. Y'all know I have to take notes of what we do. So let me make my title different. All right. So the question today on Take Action Tuesday, and it ties into something you said. That's what I wrote down. Made me think about this. What are you willing to fight for? What are you willing to fight for?
Yes.
If you're scared, say you're scared. But at some point, Lynn said, when that bully call you out, you got to, it's either fight or flight. Right. One of the two. You're going to have to do something. Yes. And how many times have we been pushed to that corner with our life and our finances when we've had to do something and we've done absolutely nothing? We've done the flight. Forget it. I don't want to look at it, especially when it comes to that money. Let me tell you, I hated Wells Fargo every second of the day. And Lynn will tell you I was queen of they taking my money. And in some cases, that was true. And in most cases, it was JoJo not paying attention and allowing them to take my money. So when you go in, they have a nice little pie chart, and they'll show you where all of your money is going. And when a half of my pie said Wells Fargo, I knew it was time to fix that.
Those are fighting words.
Fight or flight, honey. Those are fighting words. I'm going to work every day and I'm giving you half, and you're not my man. You're not my mama. You're not my kid. No, give me my money back, dog.
Right.
I need it all.
Right.
It's fight or flight. So let me tell y'all a story. So what are you willing to fight for? Now, everybody know, let me take a sip of water for this one. Everybody know, Lynn, I'm a nerd to my heart.
Yes.
And in high school, I was the kid that carried 2 book bags and had a book in my hand. On the bus, Lynn, I read books. Me and my friend Sherry Meeks would sit in the front row behind the bus driver and read books. We didn't just read one book. We'd read 2, 3 books at a time and then talk about it.
Right.
Big nerd. And so all the cool kids in my small community, all of us family, we all rode the bus home together. Well, my cousin Nathan was picking on my friend Greg. And I stood up at 5'2" and maybe 100 pounds. And I was like, Nathan, leave Greg alone. He was like, why? Stay up there and read your book. Why are you down here in our business? Because eventually somebody had to say something. So I felt like, who better than me? Nathan, 6'1", muscles, football player. So I'm going to challenge him. I might as well go for the giant, right? So he keeps picking with Greg. And finally, I said, leave him alone. Now, mind you, nerd to my heart, I've not put my books down. They still in my hand like this. And Nathan says, what are you going to do? And he slaps my books out of my hand. Rule number 1 for any nerd is you don't touch my books.
Right.
What? Lynn, bust his head to the white meat, girl.
No, don't do it.
When I tell you, me and Nathan, girl, let me tell you something. I said, and my cousins was on the bus, and they was like, oh, Lord, he done touched JoJo books. She gonna kill him. And when I tell you I fought that 6'2" boy like he was my size, honey, I fought him right on off that bus, through the woods, and to his house. I told him, you better not ever touch my book again. So today, y'all, what are you willing to fight for? Is it your finances? Is it the crazy in your life? Whatever the Nathan is, that 6'2" bully that's been bullying you around, what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
Are you going to fight or flight? And let me tell you, I know I'm a nerd. If you ever come to my house, I have so many books. I'm not ashamed, because I have so many more at my mama house and my sister house and stories that ain't made it to my house. I'm not ashamed at all.
Yeah.
Don't take a book and not give it back. Oh, I'm making a special trip to your house to get my book. So today, y'all, on this Take Action Tuesday, what are you willing to fight for? What's going to be your Nathan? What's going to draw you out and make you fight that thing? Be like, not today, bro.
Right.
Not on this side of the street. So I had to, I might have been a little fighter back in the day, and I laid down my fighting gloves. But at some point, you got to decide, what are you willing to fight for? Mm-hmm. Are you going to start fighting to stop that crazy in your life and your finances? If you scared, say you scared, but eventually you're going to have to fight that thing.
Right.
You're going to have to do something about it. That is my fearless thought for the day, guys. I hope it helps somebody. Don't tell Nathan that story. I know he's on Facebook, but I don't know if he listens to the show. And Nathan will probably say, JoJo chased me with a brick. That may not have been true. But in my defense, Nathan was bigger than me. And I needed something to help a sister out. He touched my books, Lynn.
What's Nathan's last name?
I'm not even telling you. No. Okay. No.
I got you.
But at some point, y'all, you got to take some action. You got to start fighting for what you want. So what are you willing to fight for? Lynn, you want to close us out with telling it? I'm going to post the YouTube link, so if your friends and family do not have Facebook, they can binge watch us on YouTube. Make sure that they like and share the videos. And Lynn, I have the link for the June 16th event, if you want to go ahead and talk about that.
Sure, absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for joining in for the show today. You have been You've blessed us with your presence. Let's just say that. And JoJo blessed us with her story. I got to find out some more about this Nathan character. I might have to try to find Nathan. Figure out him over here so he can verify some of these facts for us. But guys, we're going to invite you to the Great Escape Mini on June the 16th. Save the date. Go ahead and mark it on your calendars. June 16th. We want to see you here in Roswell, Georgia, at the Great Escape Mini. It's a tremendous opportunity, guys, where we're coming to put some of these things to action. It's Take Action Tuesday today, but we're actually going to be doing the work right along with you during the Great Escape Mini. So if you're ready to escape this current life situation that you're in, if you're broke, busted, and disgusted, and you're ready to escape that, then join us at the Great Escape Mini on June 16th. It's the prelude to the Great Escape Retreat that will be coming in October, but we'll definitely tell you guys about that later. But you got to get ready for June 16th, because it's all about your life. So we're going to be dealing with not only your relationships with your finances, your relationships in your life. We even have a health portion of it built into the event for the day. Yes, there's going to be a little bit of extra curricular activities that you will be involved in if you join us for this event. We're going into the great outdoors, so we're super excited about the opportunity for this Great Escape Mini, and we hope to see you in the place. So save the date, June 16th. And she's placed the link there, guys. Go over to bit.ly/Great Escape Mini. Check us out and come and do the work that you need to do. Don't do it alone. Don't be in a silo. Come and get together with a group of like-minded women that are going to help you get to your next. Spaces are limited, guys, because the space that we will be in, the Great Escape Mini, for those of you who are not familiar with this area of Roswell, Georgia, it's in like a little historic area. It's up on the second floor where we will be. So make sure that you get there, and it's a limited space for the women to be able to get there. So
get your tickets today. Get your tickets today. And bring a girlfriend. Bring a friend.
Yes, bring a friend, because it is going to be amazing. And you'll get the things that you need, and you'll be like, wow. You're going to say, Lynn made that so easy. I could have been doing this so long ago. I could have been investing so long ago. That's how easy I'm going to help you to make this. And you're going to say, wow, JoJo really put it down. I'm telling you, this is what you're going to say when you leave the event. So say the date, June 16th. You have to be in the place. Spaces are limited, but we hope to see you there. I'm Lynn Dimmons, America's #1 financial rebound coach. Yes, I said it, America's #1. You can't dispute it. Show me anybody who's better, and I'll give up the title. But I don't think I have to, right? Good.
That's right.
You don't have to as well, Miss Antoinette. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Miss Gabriel,
for joining. And Antoinette is one of our faithful students. She's working on this investing game. She's getting her education on. She's working on the stock side, but she's the real estate person. She's our real estate guru, guys. So we're going to be bringing her in too, so she can help share some of those real estate tips with us, especially for those of you who are looking to get some new homes. I know that there are some of you who are new, who are on my page, who are also getting married soon, and you're looking for homes and all of these things. And there's certain things you need to put in place. So she's a great go-to person who can help you with that. So you can follow up with Antoinette as well. But guys, don't forget to say the date, June 16th. We'll see you here in Roswell, Georgia. Don't make an excuse. Make this the reason for you to change your situation. Don't stay in that cycle, right?
Don't say, hey, you guys can you can go ahead and get your tickets, so you know that you're going to be there June 16th. Y'all, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm just ready to go. I promise I won't be coughing. I won't be blowing any of the noses. I will be ready come June 16th. I will be all the way ready.
Goodness gracious, girl, you are a trip. But yes, I hope you be done with those meds, because girl,
because they're staying up to 3 a.m.
Yes,
ain't no joke. But I'm waking up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so with just 3 hours of sleep. So we'll see, but I'm feeling better.
Awesome
So,
sauce. Awesome.
but thank you guys for joining the show. We appreciate you, and we will see you here tomorrow. Well, Lynn has to close out the show. She's hosting the show today. Go, Lynn.
You're so
It's
silly.
your birthday.
It's my birthday. Not for real, though, but for play.
But for play.
So, guys, thank you so much for joining us here for the Fearless Morning Show, where we're having true confessions and conversations about your everyday life and finances. Join us here tomorrow at 7:15 a.m. so you can get your life and your finances all the way right, in the way that you want them, right? If you don't want them right, then hey, don't listen to us. But if you want to get them right, join us here at 7:15 a.m., guys. Signing off.
All right. Have a great one, guys.